Hi guys, Tom Morrison here, and if you are someone that loves training and keeps getting hurt, this is something you may want to listen to. There's a lot of things that affect your posture, and it's probably to do with the 24 hours of the day rather than like the hour you spend in the gym 3 days, 4 days, maybe 5 days a week. So the things you do throughout your day are much more important than how you train. No! Oh, yes! For example, if you're one of the people that always stand like this, whenever you're waiting around or just standing in general or anything like that, or if you have a desk job that requires you to be sitting on a mouse all day like this, what happens to your body is your leg does this. It gets shoved up there, and that can affect how you deadlift. So if I have that problem, and your squat as well, if I have that going on with my structure and I never address it in any way, I never do any stretches, I never do any mobility work, then whenever I deadlift, doesn't matter how much I try and keep my back straight, if one leg is like this, I will be sideways. So whenever I lift, I'm probably going to rotate, I'm going to pull harder with one side more than the other side. I'm going to get aches and pains in my lower back, and someone's probably going to say, you need to be doing reverse hyperextensions for your lower back. It'll strengthen it. To which you should reply, actually, if my pelvis is twisted ever so slightly, just doing hyperextensions is going to make the problem worse because I'm just going to be training another movement wrong and keeping the same pelvis position. I know, shocking stuff, right? The main thing is that you always have that picture in your mind of what you're doing throughout your day. Your posture is important if you want to lift heavy stuff, because if it's twisted in any way, then you're not going to have the best structure. It's like a car that's been built sideways and rotated, the wheels point that way and the back wheels point that way. It doesn't make any sense. So you want your body, if you want to do squats and deadlifts, heavy, press, Olympic lift, anything like that, you need to make sure you have a body that is capable of doing that.
But I foam roll every day.
Here's the problem with foam rolling. Let's give another posture example for this one. So if, for example, you had, say, you work at a desk all day, and you're like this all day, or you use your phone a lot, all this stuff's starting to happen, your shoulders are starting to sit here. That is going to affect how your shoulders move if you want to press above the head. If my shoulders are like this and I want to lift my arms up, that's as high as they go. If I am up right here and have my shoulders back and down, that's as far as they go. If you spend like 8 hours, 9 hours a day sitting like this, you're gonna get stuck here. You're training your body to stay in that position. So, for a lot of people, one side generally gets it more than the other. So you start to get this pain in and around here. If you have that and you start to stick a ball into it, what you're going to do is make it extra weak. You're actually going to make the problem worse because you are loosening all the muscles. You're losing all that strength. So you've sat like this, your muscles have went, this is life now, so they tighten up. Then if you loosen it up and then just start going on about your day, you're just going to make your shoulder too mobile. You're going to make it too loose, and then you're going to start to run into a whole pile of other problems, which are very painful. So I should go to a qualified person and get a proper massage? Yes, Tom, you should. If you go to a qualified person, they're going to be able to test all of the muscles and see what's actually going on. If you just go for the area of pain, it may not actually be the cause of the problem. It could be the other side, anything like that. You're not as smart as you think you are. If you read a book and just try something out of it, it might not be the most beneficial thing for you. So it is always best to get a professional's opinion.
So this person will fix me forever?
No, and here's why. If you see someone for an hour, like once a week or like once ever for most people, that's not going to fix what you've done for the rest of your life previous. So it's more important that you learn how to look after your body and find out how your own body works and reacts to certain things, and then build your training program around that. Following a training program for somebody else that doesn't have your training history, or even worse, like a professional athlete that has been training since they were 6 years old, and you've only just turned 30, and now you're going to start doing, the world's hardest strength program ever to get your gains, you're not going to get the results that you really want from it. You're probably going to get injured. So it's more important you learn about your body first, make your body work well first, then you can start to have fun. Then you can start to do all that fancy stuff. Put in your foundational work.
But what if I can't be bothered searching for good exercises?
Well, it just so happens that the simplistic mobility method is available from my website, and this is just a massive sales pitch. Not really. A lot of it's good information, but there is a sales pitch in there as well. So it's built on hip mobility, core stability, and range of motion for all your training needs. It is your foundation. If you cannot do the stuff from the simplistic mobility method, you should not be trying to lift heavy weights.
But Tom, what's the website address?
It's www.tommorrison.uk. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. It's really nice.